Why the hell it get you started? Got me started. Why did they get me pissed off? Now I'm about to go NFL and kick this off. You really thought that I was this off? To let anyone in my domain, they need to be taught a serious lesson. Unless you strong as Zeus, there just ain't no use to go up against a madman. You can't win, G. I put you on ice like Richard Kuklinski. So stay away from shadows. When it gets dark, you make one bad move, they won't find your corpse. And the feds won't know where I dropped you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Major Level Entertainment. I am your host and owner of the channel. It's your boy, Big Major. Welcome to this special impromptu edition, once again, of Major Level Entertainment. This is not a sports show today. This is a show centered strictly around AI and the human brain. Okay? I hear a lot of talks about it. I've been hearing a lot of talk about the AI movement for a long time now. For a good while now. And a lot of people talk about it with a little bit of fear in their voice or a little bit of worry or concern in their voice. Well, hopefully your Big Major, can help you put some of those fears to rest, especially when it comes to like your importance in the workforce and in life when dealing with AI. You know what I'm saying? We always knew something like this might be coming, but it's not all bad as people make it out to be. So if you're new to the channel, please hit that like button, share button, subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, I will do my monologue, and then this will be I could drop the link for those who want to pull up. If I get over 5 views, if I get 3 ones or more in the chat, I will make it a pull-up show for a minute, and then people can pull up. But I really want DJ to come in because DJ is actually the inspiration for the show. I heard the Batcave yesterday, yesterday's Batcave, and when I got to the end of it, I heard DJ talking to Redder Twan about, children and the AI generation and stuff like that. And DJ gave like a beautiful synopsis on his stance from it, and I wanted to kind of expand and expound on on that subject. So that's what gave me the idea for the show today. All right. So let me go ahead and give a shout out to those who have showed up to a Major Level Entertainment. Let's go ahead and give a shout out to a DJ Lil Bro. Just speaking of him, I'm talking about Lakers in 5. He said, "What's up? What up, big bro?" Hey, look, hit that subscribe button over there. Go to Lakers in 5. Hit that subscribe button and go over there and like the content. We're always getting on there talking about Laker news, checking out and reviewing Laker games and giving takes. And then after that, we all go to the Batcave and we have raw fun over there. You know what I'm talking about. So please go like, share, and subscribe to my little brother's channel, which I'm a proud member of, a Lakers in 5 channel. And go do that right now. Shout out to my little brother and DJ. You know what I'm talking about. Shout out to Nate. It goes Nate with those 3 arm emojis. Remember I told y'all the story about how those emojis came about with the arms? The emoji company hit me up one day and was like, "Yo, Major, you know what I'm talking about? We need an emoji symbolizing strength." So I took a picture of my arm, and now whenever you do the strength emoji like that, you see those arms up there. That's how they came to be. And because your boy Big Major inspired them with my guns. You understand what I'm talking about? So shout out to Nate for showing up to the channel, always showing some love. Nate says, don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. It's greatly appreciated always, 100. Thanks for that, Nate. He is right. You know what I'm saying? It's always appreciated. I don't care if I get 1 subscription at a time. It don't matter to me. My objective is not to make money, but to have my voice heard and to educate those who might not know. You know what I'm talking about? Using knowledge and information that I've built over 5 decades. There he is. Shout out to my damn nephew, Lewis. You know what I'm talking about? He said, "What's good, big uncle?" Get those likes up and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Tell a friend, a family member about the channel and share the channel. Now, hashtag, here we go. Let's go ahead and get off into it, y'all. So y'all know what the title is. Are you worried, scared? Are you worried or scared about AI? You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. I can't see the full title, whatever the case may be, but those of you Who see it know. But that's pretty much what the title is. Um, you don't have to be afraid of AI. The only people that have to worry about AI is those that I will mention if they choose to stay in that field of work, whatever the case may be. But I, for one, am not worried about it, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, you see the screen said artificial intelligence not smarter than the human brain. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell y'all that is 100% facts. Nothing on God's green planet can replace the natural God-given intelligence of the human mind. Remember, the human mind is what created AI in the first place. It's like the whole who came first, the chicken or the egg, question. We all know that the chicken came first, not the egg. So just the big old egg was just sitting somewhere in the desert, and then it just hatched, and boom, there go chicken. No, 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 no. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? That theory was solved millennia ago. The chicken came first. How do we know that? What do you believe? It depends on what your belief structure is. You know what I'm saying? If you believe in the creation story, God created the heavens and the earth. He created all the animals in the earth. He created the animals. He didn't say he created eggs. Animals lay eggs. Those chickens lay eggs. Some reptiles lay eggs. That's how eggs. So eggs came after the animal. So that old adage, which came first, the chicken or the egg? The chicken came first, ladies and gentlemen. Well, guess what came first between the human brain and AI? The human brain came first. AI is exactly what it is. Artificial intelligence. That's what it is. Now, if you want to go into further detail, we can break it down. What does artificial mean, y'all? What does artificial mean? Well, in no uncertain terms or whatever, artificial basically just means fake, not real, not authentic. It's humanly contrived. It's man-made, artificial. It's man-made, synthetic. Um, it's not real. Intelligence. What is intelligence? We all know what intelligence is, don't we? You know what I'm saying? And when you put when you put those two words together, it pretty much means basically man-made intelligence or man-made man-made like intelligence. You know what I mean? That's not really real. There's no thought process from AI. It's just something that was computed in a man's mind and put forth to us and put out there in like a controlled situation. That's pretty much what artificial intelligence is. It's pretty much the ability of computer controlled robot performing tasks that commonly associated with intellectual processes and characteristics of humans. Once again, who created computers? Humans. So it all goes back to that. So there's no way that AI is only going to go as far as our human minds take us. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my damn cousin, Chris, aka Go James, to what do I owe the honor? You know what I'm saying? Go James, salute Big Cuzzo. Said, man, salute Big Cuzzo. Go ahead and um hit that like button and subscribe once again if you're new coming in. That's my damn cousin, aka Goat James, aka Chris, aka let me cook this brother right quick. You know what I'm talking about? The barbecue baron of the bayou, the brisket baron of the bayou, meaning that if you fuck around, you're gonna get cooked. I don't know how many ways I could tell you. You want me to start saying that shit in German? Because I will. You know what I'm talking about? You want me to say it in French, Spanish? What you want me to say it in? No matter which language I say it in, understand. He comes to cook. You understand what I'm talking about? Shout out to Cuzzo. So, yeah. So, when it comes to artificial intelligence, right, we know that a lot of people has been talking about it because a lot of people are afraid that AI could be taken over. And they're partially right. There are some jobs, and we're going to go through them today. I'm going to go off the top of my head. Some I'm going to go off the top of my head. Some I've done research with. But there are some jobs that are in danger of being lost due to the rise of AI. You know what I'm saying? And by 2030, you know what I'm saying, AI is expected to replace various jobs, particularly those involving repetitive tasks, data processing, and routine customer interactions. Those are the jobs that will be replaced. What are those jobs? Examples? Well, administrative and clerical roles. Tasks such as document processing, scheduling, like when you get your job schedule, when you get HR positions where they put they give you your hours at your job. They responsible for computing your hours for you to get paid properly on time. Things like that. Scheduling. They can all be efficiently handled by AI systems, making these jobs vulnerable to automation. Once again, administrative and clerical roles. Those are jobs that are subject to AI taking over. Once again, administrative and clerical roles. That's one type of job. Another type of job, customer service or customer support jobs. AI chatbots are increasingly used to handle common customer inquiries, reducing the need for human customer service representatives. AI is going to be taking all your goddamn orders. When you go to call because you need tech support or whatever the case may be, AI is going to get on there and be like, yo, this is Robot Q speaking. How may I help you today? And it's going to sound like a humanoid voice, but it's not going to be human. It's going to be AI structured. So customer service jobs are another job that's in danger. Shout out to H. Davis coming in. He says, "What it do, Unc? If y'all don't get Unc up to 1K, I don't know what to tell y'all. Hey, look, man. At this point, I'm just gonna have to write Congress because I think y'all think that I'm playing. Yeah, I think y'all think that that I ain't taking this shit seriously. I don't think y'all taking me seriously. You know what I'm saying? Get those damn likes up right now." H. Davis says, "We are 117. Huh? Hey, man, 117. I'll take it. I should be at 117K by now, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. You understand what I'm talking about? Shout out to my damn nephew, H. motherfucking and Davis. You know what I'm talking about? For always showing up to the channel. One of the damn snipers of the channel. There he is, Micah Alexander. He says, what up? What up, Micah? Thank you for showing up and showing support, some support and some love, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is one of my late night shows. I haven't done a show like this, I don't think ever, not this late, because usually I'm moving around, but I decided to take a full night off, meaning usually when I take a day off, I'm usually taking a day off from my regular day-to-day job, where I still punch in the clock sometimes. But that's just that. But I'm taking a day off from every single thing I do, including the jobs I don't have to punch in at. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't have to punch in at no job, but I'm taking a day off. I'm not going no fucking where. I'm being around the house, so it gives me time to get on here and chop it over my damn fam bam. You know what I'm talking about? And I want to do this show. So what up, Micah? You know what I'm saying? Thank you for showing up to the channel. Showing love as always, brother. Hey, go James. He says, I think once they find a way for them to replace mobile, on the move jobs, it would be kind of over. They already have cars that drive themselves. Oh, yeah, we're going to get into that too. And then these are the jobs that I'm talking about right now that AI will definitely replace in the next 5 years, 4.5, 5 years. Okay, where did I leave off at? Okay, so the first two jobs, administrative and clerical role jobs, gone by 2030. AI is taking over, especially if AI continues to advance. Customer support jobs, that was number two. Customer support jobs, gone by the time AI takes over. The third one, retail and sales jobs, self-checkout kiosks, and AI-driven recommendation systems are diminishing the need for human staff in retail environments. Absolutely. I just said. Now, you can order some shit at McDonald's. You ain't got to be talking to nobody. You just go right up to the goddamn board, punch in. Okay, I want, I'm talking about quarter pounder with cheese, no tomato, extra crispy bacon on top. You can get shit ordered at an AI booth that you can't get ordering at the window. Yeah, I didn't know you had the option to throw some bacon on a goddamn McDonald's cheeseburger, you know what I'm saying, that don't already come with it. I didn't motherfucking know that they have bacon crumbles. You can crumble all over the South. I don't know that shit. But if you go to the AI bot, You can order some shit that you don't see on a regular day-to-day menu. AI is taking over those jobs. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, number 4, transportation and logistics. Excuse me. That's warehouse stuff for those of y'all don't know. Transportation and logistics. I did transportation. I did logistics. You know what I'm saying? I did shipping and receiving in my early years. Your boy Big Major did a lot in his life, man. Like I tell y'all, I wasn't just a knock your head off, body slam you on your back bodyguard. I didn't worked in warehouses. I'd have been supervisors of warehouses. I'd have been managers. I took up plumbing as a trade. I took up HVAC as a trade. I took up electrician. I could do electrician work. I work on cars. I fix computers. I do all kinds. That's why I say I'm one of those guys that no matter what job you take away, what job AI take away, there's always gonna be a need for niggas like me because I'm one of those jack of all trades. And I'm gonna get into why that is. Because I come from an era in time where we had trades in junior high school still. They started taking trades out of junior high school in my era. After my era, junior high school stopped taking you couldn't even you used to be able to learn how to drive in junior high school. They had driver's ed in junior high school. You know what I'm talking about? They don't even have sex education no more. All that shit ended in my generation. Now, if it's going on somewhere else, somebody got to let me know. But out here in California, in my generation, my junior high school generation, they had taken out, we had wood shop, we had horticulture. For those of y'all don't know what horticulture is, it's pretty much like gardening, teaching you how to grow your own crops and stuff. We had HVAC situations where they taught you plumbing and heating. I learned we had auto mechanic in school. Now you got to go to an actual trade school. But they got rid of the skills that paid the bills in the 90s, in the early to mid 90s, because a lot of kids was coming out of high school not needing to go to college unless they was going to go into the medical profession or the law profession, administrative justice, or whatever the case may be. That's the only way they would go to college, because they was coming out of high school and junior high school with trades that their parents didn't already have. And they're going into these corporations 18, 19, 20 years old, already know what the fuck to do, while other people wasted their time on college. That's why I have always preached trade school to my children and everybody else's kids. Fuck college unless you're going to go be a lawyer or a doctor. Go to trade school and learn the trade or the skills to pay the bills. Go learn welding. Go learn plumbing. Go learn electrician. Go learn how to be a mechanic. Learn these things. Why? I said this 35 years ago. Because those are jobs that will never die. We're going to get off into why AI would never overtake physical jobs. Not physical jobs like that. Some physical jobs, yes. You know what I'm saying? Some jobs where it's required, where you have to use a computer laden jobs or computer heavy jobs, those will be the jobs that AI is going to affect. EI, administrative, clerical role jobs, customer support jobs, use of a computer, use of a phone, retail and sale position, use of a computer, use of a handheld device, transportation and logistics, use of scanning tools and computers in warehouses and warehouse environments. That's where it leads me to number 4, the transportation and logistics in the warehouse. AI-powered robots are already being utilized in warehouses for sorting and packaging stuff. I mean, hell, when I was in San Bernardino out there doing an assignment or whatever, they had a big old Amazon warehouse out there. And, this was Rialto, California. It's about a couple miles away from San Bernardino. I'm seeing the warehouse is huge, right? Almost 1 million square miles. The only thing that was there at the warehouse was a security guard. A security guard. Even the parking attendant was a bot. Everything in the bottom of the warehouse was processed by bots. And I'm asking the security guard, like, yo, where the fuck is everybody at? Like, where the people at? Oh, the only people here, they're the people that are in the office. The people that are in high positions, like managers and supervisors and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Well, where's the workers loading the trucks? We got a few people manning the trucks, but those are the only people are manning the trucks are the drivers. That's it. They had robots loading the motherfucking Amazon trucks, yo, out there in Rialto, California, Rialto, Fontana, California, not too far from San Bernardino. I'm on my way out there to do an assignment, and I run by there, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, damn, just 2-3 years before that, it was a bunch of human beings. Then a lot of people was getting laid off out there. That AI shit was picking up the pace back then, and this is pre COVID situation. This is pre 2020. I warned motherfuckers 30, man, literally in 1990, straight up, on my way to class, on my way to wood shop. I said, man, these type of jobs are jobs that will never go away. If you have a job like this, you will keep this job forever. Carpentry work and stuff like that, forever. I was right. And I couldn't have said 35 years from now that we'd have this type. We had AI technology way back then. Now, I don't try to think this shit is new. But to the advancement that it is now, I could have never imagined, yo. Nobody could have ever imagined. But I was on to something. I knew, let me learn every fucking thing I can learn now. Because in the next 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, if you don't know how to do none of the shit we know how to do back in 1990, you will be one of those people in this generation that's ass the fuck out. Why do you think everybody in my generation, most of them, know how to? You got a fucking uncle that know how to fix a car. You got an uncle that know how to work. You got an uncle that know how to do every goddamn thing you don't know how to do. Why do you think that is? Your uncle, I bet you came from my generation. I bet you between the age of 60, between the age of 45 and 60, that's my generation. That's Generation X. Anybody between the age of 45 and 60 is in my generation. Anybody between the age of 45 and 60, I bet you're getting your cars fixed by those motherfuckers. And if you're getting your car fixed by a young person, it's at a shop. But your uncle or that old ass mechanic at the end of your block, that motherfucker ain't need no goddamn school. He ain't been in school in 60 years. You know why? Because he learned how to work on cars when he was 10, 11, 12, 13 years old. Just like your boy Big Major did. When I first learned how to put on brakes, bro, I was 8. 8. I didn't learn it in school. It was older people in the neighborhood showing me. Quick little story. One of my homeboys, Devin, in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I grew up over there off 103rd and Hobart. That's right next to Western. Okay? That's not too far from Century. That's where I grew up at. Once we left the east side, once we left Watts, family left Watts, that's where we grew up. And I stayed over there for about 7, 8 years. Almost 10 years. Okay, this is pre-high school. Hell, I'm still in elementary school. His dad had a 1974 Lincoln Continental. That motherfucker was burgundy and white. That motherfucker was long. The interior was like a velvet, a red velvet cake, red, deep red. That motherfucker was beautiful. And I don't even like the color red. Never have, never will like it. But that motherfucker was beautiful. I seen him outside in his yard working on his car. His name was Mr. Dozier. I said, Mr. Dozier. I said, what's that? What you doing? Oh, I'm fixing brakes, son. Fixing brakes. How do you do that? He was like, let me show you. You want to learn? Hell yeah, I want to learn. While all the other kids, his son, which was my homeboy Devin, to this day, I still fuck with him to this day. Shout out to Devin. You know what I'm saying? Army vet Devin. You know what I'm saying? He was out there playing. Nigga, I'm looking like, oh, nigga, I'm tired of playing basketball, throwing a football, racing up and down the street, throwing dirt rocks at people. I want to learn something new. So his pops under the car. He's like, okay, this is a 2-man job. But in the future, you'll probably be able to use, you probably wouldn't even need 2 people to do a job like fixing brakes. He said this shit back in 1983. Okay? 1983, he said right now doing brakes is a 2-man job, but in the future, you may only need to use 1 person to do it. 40 years later, he was fucking right. Because I've been doing brakes by myself ever since then. Literally by myself ever since then. So Mr. Dozier showed me, he said, okay. He said, my son Lamont is in the car. He's in the car. He's what he's doing is it's called pumping the brakes. He's pumping the brakes. You see this line? You see the stuff coming out? That's brake fluid. Okay, he has to do that to release the air, the air from the brake lines. Because when he reconnects, we'll go put new brake fluid in, go put the new brake pad. And I'm just listening, like I hear what you're saying, but fucking show me. I don't understand none of this fucking shit. What the fuck is it? What is the master cylinder? I don't understand. So then he's like, okay, I'm gonna show you. He said, I'm gonna put the brake pads on, and then I'm gonna take them off. I want you to watch me. First, I'm gonna put them on. Watch me. Then I'm gonna take them back off. And then I'm going to show you one by one slowly how to put each one of them on. And then I'm going to take them back off, and then you're going to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, that summer day, 1983, I learned how to put on brakes. I put my first set of brakes on when I was 12 years old, and I haven't looked back. Now everybody come to me to put the brakes on. Because if you go anywhere else, a shop is going to charge you $150, $200. Yeah, bring that motherfucker around the old major. I slap them all for you for $50 and show you how the fuck to do it. I didn't train my sisters how to do it. My wife know how to do it. I done trained just about every girlfriend I've ever dealt with how to do it. So it's easy to do. It's just you got to put in that time and effort and energy. And a lot of people in this generation don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So jobs like that, mechanical jobs, some of them might be AI taking over. But most of them, no, you still need that human touch. Ain't nothing in the world like a human touch. Fuck you if you think otherwise. You know what I'm talking about? Where we at? Number 5, finance and accounting. The AI tools can automate many financial processes such as bookkeeping, credit scoring, leading to a decline in demand of traditional roles in this field. Yeah. Anything, they can crunch the numbers for you. All you got to do is put an input in there. Boom, boom, pop, and put in my credit history. Okay, here, I want you to, I want you to keep tabs on this. This is bookkeeping. Keep tabs on this. Monitor my finances. Guess what? While the human mind is still the best for this task, AI is quickly taking over this position at number 5. That's another job, finance and accounting. If you're thinking about going into accounting, don't, because in the next 5 years, a computer will be taking your motherfucking position. Number 6, this is my favorite one, and this is what we're dealing with now. Media and content creation. Media and content creation. AI is most matter-of-factly taking over that sector. AI writing tools can generate basic reports and content which poses a risk to jobs in journalism and content creation, ladies and gentlemen. You already see the influx of AI now. There's going to come to a point in time where us content creators, people that create YouTube shows and stuff like this, all we got to do is sit and push a button. You ain't never going to hear us really talking live. You can just push a button, blip, boom. You think it's me up here talking. And it's really a goddamn AI bot that I didn't fucking synchronize my voice to. It's got my voice. It's got all my mannerisms. It's got, you know what I'm saying, that major level intensity. And you think it's me talking, and it's really goddamn AI. Then you go to call me on the phone, hey, Major, I didn't know you was doing a live show. Shit, I didn't know I was doing a live show. And you calling me, we both surprised like a motherfucker. Like, who the hell? You know what I'm talking about? That's where AI is, media and content creation. In the next 5 years, everybody getting big and getting rich off of doing these media shows, man. You're gonna have to pay for AI programs to run most of these shows. Niggas ain't gonna be making money like they used to off the content creation on YouTube. I'm telling you that right now. That's why I don't really take none of this shit seriously. To me, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? It's fun. I get to educate my brothers and sisters about certain things, bring up sports, give y'all education about certain things like taking care of your body and shit like that. That shit's fun to me. I'm not in this for the money because I know this shit ain't gonna fucking last. Pretty soon, no human being is gonna be doing no fucking YouTube creation. It's gonna be all AI. All a motherfucker gonna do is just sit back. You gotta pay a certain fee per month, a subscription or some shit per month, for $500 a month for AI to keep your channel running. Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna be somewhere sitting on a goddamn island enjoying mint julep or a Mai Tai trying to open a goddamn jar of peaches. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't about to be doing this shit forever, man. Y'all crazy. Number 7, manufacturing and production. Factories are increasingly, I see it, remember I was just telling y'all about Amazon. They are increasingly using AI-driven robots for assembly and quality control, which could replace many manufacturing jobs by 2030. What the fuck did I just tell y'all? I said in 2020, before COVID, they already doing this shit. That was 5-6 years ago. What the fuck you think, how advanced you think they're going to be in 2030, which is 10 years from that? 10 years from 2020 is 2030. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Be careful. If you're young and you're trying to pick a field to go into life, either go into the medical field or go into law. Or you better do like Uncle Mage and learn every goddamn thing you know how to do with your hands. There's nothing on this planet I can't do. I will lay your roofing down. I will come reglaze your bathtubs. I can install a shower. I can build another room onto your house from the ground up. I could build a playground in your backyard. I can build a swimming pool. I can do HVAC. I can do your air conditioning. I can fix your goddamn car. Only thing I don't do is like transmission work and stuff like that. I ain't got a cherry picker and all of that stuff. And I ain't got no hydraulic jack to lift it all in the air, do the extra shit. But I can do the basic shit. I can repair your computer sometimes, depending on what it is, especially if it's a software issue. I do some hardware applications. I do things like that. You know what I'm saying? I build furniture from scratch. Anything a human can do with their hands, your boy over here, the big barbaric Uncle Major, I could do that shit. I told y'all, I'm not just a nigga here for protection. I'm not just a nigga that's good at protecting. I'm good at every fucking thing else. I'm just as good at fixing shit as I am at protecting motherfuckers. Because I learned a long time ago. Remember, all the skills that I picked up in my life predate anything I've ever done out there in the field of protection and security. Now I'm a security consultant. Now, you know what I mean? This is the newest of all my skills. All this shit is the newest of all my skills. But all this other shit, I learned how to do plumbing in the 80s. I learned how to do electrician work in the 80s. I learned how to fix cars in the 80s. I learned how to work on computers in the 80s. I learned how to build furniture in the 80s. I learned how to do roofing in the 80s. I learned how to weld in the 80s. I learned how to put up gates in the 80s. I learned how to build structures from the ground up in the 80s. I did all that shit in the 80s, ladies and gentlemen. That whole little back part, the man cave of my house, I built that motherfucker myself. I got the zoning. I got I got familiar with the zoning law. Okay, what I can and can't build, how far I can and can't expand. Once I found out everything was cool, I got the materials. I got a few friends to help me, and I built that motherfucker. And in a month's time, I had me a goddamn man cave around this motherfucker. That shit didn't come with the house. Matter of fact, a couple of things around the house I built that didn't come with this goddamn house when I bought it in the 90s. Skills that pay the bills. I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying this shit because that's why y'all don't hear me talk about AI. Niggas be talking about that shit like they afraid. Oh my God. They're taking over. Yeah, you niggas are scared, but I ain't got shit to be worried about. AI start coming. Now, unless AI learn how to protect motherfuckers physically, then whatever. Or unless they stop printing money, whereby human beings can make it, then that's when a nigga will worry. Other than that, I'm straight, y'all, and I want y'all to be just as cool as I am when it comes to that. You know what I'm talking about? So that's number 7. Number 8, ladies and gentlemen, data analysis and research. Roles such as data scientists, analysts may all be at risk as AI systems become capable of performing complex data analysis tasks. Yo, all that censoring and counting people. You know how they do the census every so often to make sure to count how many people are in a certain city, how much a city is populated, statistics and numbers and crime statistics, criminal statistics and scholastic statistics, all that shit. AI can do all of that. No more having a human sitting down there crunching those numbers. An AI bot can do that shit. So if you work any of those jobs, let's go ahead and do a synopsis on it real quick. If you work in administrative and clerical roles, if you do customer service or customer service support, If you work in retail and sales positions, if you do transportation and logistics, that's warehouse stuff. If you do finance and accounting, if you do media and content creation, if you do manufacturing and production, if you do data analysis and research, these jobs are at risk. And by 2030, there's going to be some crazy shit out there. Learn other skills right the fuck now. If you don't know how to fix no goddamn car, you better learn the basics. Or I'll do a motherfucking show. I'll start doing shows on everything I know how to do and give y'all some of the knowledge and information. I might even do videos whereby I can show y'all what the fuck to do and how to do it, so y'all can have the skills that I got. Because I'm not one to hold on to information, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? I tell people all the time, I'm not the type of nigga to hold on to information, because I'm not gonna be here forever. Half my life's over. If I die, take all the information I know with me. How did I help y'all? How did I show the next generation after me what the fuck to do? If I die with all the fucking knowledge, 50 years of knowledge in my head, not more than 50 years actually, because you have other people's knowledge. I got other people's knowledge coupled with my knowledge. So you're looking at 75 to 100 years of knowledge. I've always learned from people. I didn't come into the world knowing all the shit I know now, talking to y'all about on YouTube. I had to learn from pops, uncles, grandpops, great-grandpops. Hell, I learned from some children. Some shit that I might not care about. Kids might come to me and be like, look, Uncle Major, look, Pops, check this out. I bet you didn't know this. And chances are they're right. You know why I didn't know it? Not because the nigga's stupid, but because I'm so far removed from it, I didn't care about it. Like, if you tell me the name of some rap artists today, most of these motherfuckers I ain't heard about. You know why? Because I don't care about them. I don't care about that. I only know a certain few motherfuckers that are local from the city because they're local from the city. Other than that, if it ain't LL Cool J or Cool Mo D or Ice Cube or DJ Quick or Snoop Dogg or Tupac, or if it ain't Michael Jackson or Prince or Shaka Khan or Gladys Knight or Pips, if it ain't motherfucking The Temptations or the Jodeci or Boyz II Men or ABC, Another Bad Creation, or The Boys, bro, I don't give a fuck about it. That's out of my time. I'm from the Michael Jackson era. And Michael Jackson, 50 years later, still the greatest performer of all times. I don't give a fuck what people say about Chris Brown. I don't give a fuck about people say about Michael Jackson. Came out 60 years ago, and that motherfucker's still the greatest entertainer of all time. Nobody's ever come close to that nigga. Fuck what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way it is. Now, let's get off into the professions that are resistant to AI replacement. Let's get off into those professions. Professions that AI is not gonna fuck with, no matter how advanced it becomes. We just talked about healthcare professionals, doctors. We talked about that. Give me a second. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, so healthcare professionals, that's a key profession that's going to be resistant to AI replacement. Roles such as doctors, nurses, surgeons, they require not only technical skills, but also empathy, ethical judgment, and the ability to navigate complex human emotions. AI can assist in diagnostics, but cannot replace the human touch essential for patient care. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? AI cannot replace a motherfucking doctor, nurse, or surgeon. One thing about our bodies, the human body is very, very intricate. And I don't care how smart people think AI is, that human touch is paramount in the medical profession. straight up and down like 6 o'clock. Medical profession won't be touched by AI. AI can kiss the medical profession's ass. My wife is a doctor. And I've been one for over 20 goddamn years. AI ain't fucking with her, so she ain't worried. Creative professionals such as artists, writers, musicians rely on human experiences and emotions to create meaningful work. While AI can generate content, it lacks the ability to produce original ideas and emotional depth that resonate with audience. Facts. Anything AI does musically, artistically, will have to be the input of a human mind. Creative professionals are protected from the AI boom. Educational professionals, teachers and educators play a crucial role in shaping young minds, requiring interpersonal skills, adaptability, and the ability to inspire and motivate students. AI can assist in educational tools, but cannot replace the mentorship and guidance provided by human educators and professionals. There's nothing like a one-on-one teacher working with a kid that might be slower to learn than other children. He might be dealing with ADHD. He might be autistic. It also takes a certain level of compassion to deal with these certain children like this. AI can't do it. The education professionals are protected from the AI boom. Skilled trades. What the fuck did I just tell y'all again? When are y'all gonna start listening to Uncle Mage and your big brother, your cousin? Know what the fuck I'm talking about. Skilled trades. Ladies and gentlemen, what are those skilled trades? Let's go off the top of the head. Electricians, something I know how to do. Plumbing, something I know how to do. Mechanics, something I know how to do. And you know why? Because it requires physical dexterity, hands-on problem solving, and the ability to adapt to unpredictable situations. Let's say I'm working on DJ's brakes, right? I fix DJ's brakes. This goddamn oil pan comes apart. Clang, it fall, all the oil splash all over the goddamn place. How's AI gonna fix that? Huh? Anybody? You don't know. You know why you don't know? Because it ain't gonna fix it. I got to do it. I got to crawl up under there. Oh, goddamn. Okay, where the oil spill at? Okay, we got to make sure none didn't splash on some vital parts of the car. Okay, we got to put that. So now I got to put the oil pan back up. If I got to see why it fell in the first place, I can't discover why it fell in the first place. I got to see. And maybe the bolts were not tight enough or whatever the case may be. Maybe the oil, corroded the bolts. Anything. I got to figure this out with good old-fashioned idea box, blessed to me by God. My physical dexterity, I got to get up in there and move my hand. Oh, man, damn. I can't reach that bolt up there. Here, let me get a ratchet with a socket. Okay, I need a 1/2 metric socket to go up in there, but I can't get into that certain area, so I need an extension. Okay, I need a flex head extension. Okay, let me get that flex head extension up there. Okay, now I'm shining my light on there. Okay, boom, boom. The only thing AI can do for me is, Siri, turn on my goddamn flashlight. That's it. I got to do the physical, skilled trade work. These roles often involve complex tasks that AI cannot perform. Skilled trade professionals, like everybody I mentioned, electricians, plumbers, mechanics, are protected. Mental health professionals, this falls a part of the medical field. That's psychologists, like my mother was, counselors, like my mother was. My mother was a social worker. Rely on building trust and understanding emotional nuances in their clients. The therapeutic relation is fundamental to effective treatment, which AI cannot replicate. AI is not equipped to deal with mental illness. Ladies and gentlemen, they're not going to write that DSM material every goddamn year, every other year. When it comes to helping somebody out in a mental crisis, such as a vet who might be suffering PTSD, what the fuck? You gonna throw an AI bot at him? He get ready to blow up a whole goddamn shopping market. And you say, wait, hold on, wait. Let's ask AI what he's gonna do to stop this Marine from killing everybody off in this motherfucker. No. You know who you send in to deal with that? Another motherfucker that understands what he went through. If a Marine get ready to go off in the grocery store, he didn't take his meds.
Who you gonna pick to talk him down? Your boy Big Major or a motherfucking AI robot? He gonna look at the AI robot. Hey, sir, seems to be having a troubling day. How may I assist you? You can assist me with this here bomb, motherfucker. Boom! Or you gonna send your big cuzzo up in there to deal with the situation. One, I'm not afraid. I understand how other vets think. That's number one. Number two, whatever he does, I'm equipped to do it because I'm just as trained as him. Hell, I may be more trained than he is. So if he's hard to deal with, first of all, talking him down. First of all, conflict resolution, crowd control, things I am trained in. I know how to diffuse a situation. Hell, I know how to diffuse a hostage situation. I'm trained in all of those things. First thing you don't want to do is you don't want to get agitated because that's going to agitate the person that's going through what they're going through. That's going to make the dangerous situation more dangerous. Also, I was taught, if you see a chance to move in and end it with force, you do it. But that's not the first thing you do. First thing you do is you talk, you get an understanding. What the person wants, what the person is dealing with, how the person feels. Once you get them you lull them into a sense of security and safety, then you move in and make your next move, be it physical or otherwise. Mental health professionals are safe from AI. Let's go back over it. Healthcare professionals, doctors, nurses, surgeons, safe from AI. Creative professionals, artists, writers, musicians that rely on human experiences and emotions to create meaningful work, safe from AI. Education professionals, teachers and educators, they play a crucial role in interpersonal skills with children or anybody that they're educating. They're safe from AI. Skilled trades, electricians, plumbing, mechanics. AI can help in certain applications, but when it comes to getting to the more complex parts of working parts of any machine of that trade, AI can't do anything for it. It can direct you. Hey, you might want to try this socket and not that wrench. That's about it. But I still got to do the physical work. Skilled trades are protected. Mental health professionals, something my mother was. Psychologists, counselors, social workers. AI cannot pull you down if you get ready to jump off the 38th floor of fucking tower. My wife doesn't love me anymore. I'm about to jump. AI come up there. May I offer a solution? Maybe you might want to talk to her and ask why you caught her bouncing up on another man's dick. AI is going to read, with no emotions, going to read off why you get up there in the first place, get ready to jump, and make you relive that shit all over again. So why do you think you caught your wife bouncing up and down on another nigga's dick, throwing that thing back? Or why do you think she was gargling somebody else's nuts? AI don't know that they're making the situation worse, but a human being is not going to make the person relive it. They're going to try to pull them as far away from the situation as possible. Well, it's not the end of the world. You're only 27 years old. People, you're better than this. You deserve better. The person that did this to you, they deserve nothing. They're going to get karma. Things going to happen to them that you may not like, they might not even like, but it's going to happen to them because you're a good person. You do matter to somebody out there. Don't throw your life away because somebody else dishonored you or somebody else displaced your trust. Don't throw your life away for that. And then once they get to see it and be like, you know what, goddamn it, I am worth it. I throw my life away today. I don't know if tonight I go play the lottery and I hit that motherfucker for 30 million. But no, I decided to jump off a motherfucking bridge because this broad was bouncing up and down on the nigga dick like Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. Fuck that bitch and go and get your money. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm gonna tell a motherfucker. You know what? Fuck her. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go. I know a place where you get all the women you want. If that's what the issue is, AI ain't gonna do that. AI ain't gonna make it worse. No. So mental health professionals, are safe from AI. And let me go up here and see what y'all been saying down here in the comments. You know, H. Davis says, "Did you see my comments on?" Yes, I'm looking at them. H. Davis, Go James says, "I think, I think they can if they want. They mostly will use it in highly populated areas first, and places that can afford that type of technology, and then go into smaller cities and towns." Yes, I totally agree with that, Cuzzo. Micah said, "Nah, they was doing some sex ed crap in Torrance High School. They was." Yeah, I forgot, but it was probably on a different level. Yeah. Mike Alexander. Man, my dad was trying to put me on the game in the 90s and early 2000s. He was a carpenter. I should have took the job up. Yeah, yeah, man. I'm telling you, bro. It would have definitely been to your great benefit to do that. You know what I'm talking about? Micah said, "This secretary or customer service junk is garbage. I'm grateful. Don't get me wrong, but it gets old, and AI is probably going to push me out the way." Yeah, bro. That's why I say now is the time to start moving into another trade, bro. I'm telling you, to move into a trade. I'm telling you. Anime God Dante says AI gonna be just like Skynet. Oh man, absolutely perfect example. Uh, Anime God Dante said the Terminators done predicted the future of what AI was gonna wind up doing to the world. Yep, absolutely. He also says the Terminator movies done predicted the future of what AI is doing to the world. Absolutely, they've already done it. H. Davis says anime. If you're a new channel, notification button or hit the subscribe. Uh, Anime Dante's been on here a couple of times. Um, I think this AI shit in the human mind is a big circle when it comes to with this. This is what Cuzzo's saying. When it comes to with which is smarter or has better skills at. We built the machine, but the vast majority of humans don't think as such. Yeah, as the machine. Absolutely. That's facts. That's facts. It's crazy to think that North and South had a war over manual work and wanting people to work that way. The North won. We are now facing the issue now. This is sad as hell. This is sad as hell. All that fighting for this. Yep. But this is where we are, Cuzzo. And people are afraid of AI. They're afraid of it because they don't think that, they don't think that there's anything left out there for us to do. That's why I'm doing the show to cover that there's a bunch of things that you can still do, get off into. That's going to always protect you. AI would never, ever, if anybody who thinks that AI would ever overtake what God created, they already lost. They already lost mentally. They already lost spiritually. They already lost emotionally. No matter how advanced AI gets, it'll never duplicate what God created, what God naturally created. Why these jobs are safe from AI? Why are all these jobs I just mentioned safe from AI? Emotional intelligence is one of them. Many of these roles require a deep understanding of human emotion and the ability to respond appropriately, something AI cannot achieve. That's number one. Number two, creativity and originality. Jobs that involve creating new ideas, art, or solutions are inherently human and rely on personal experiences and cultural context. That's number two. Number three, complex interactions. Professions that require nuanced communication and interpersonal skills are less likely to be automated as they involve understanding and responding to human behavior in real life and in real life, in real life in real time. In conclusion, while AI continues to evolve and impact various industries and jobs, that rely on uniquely human skills such as emotional intelligence, creativity, complex interpersonal interactions, are likely to remain secure in the workforce for the foreseeable future. Absolutely. I am not worried at all on my end about AI. Not at all. Not at all. A Cuzzo says, the day I see a robot climbing a ladder to a roof to fix a roof is the day I'll leave this bitch and go to the moon. Facts. 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 That's what I'm talking about. They would never replace those skills that pays the bills. Physical trades in the healthcare profession and law profession, they'll never replace that ever. And that's basically what it is. You know? Yeah. I'm trying to see if check my notes and see if I have anything else. Careers, top 10 careers that's going to be replaced by 2030, just to get more to details. Data entry clerks, they gone. Telemarketers, gone. Basic customer service representatives, once again, they're gone. Retail cashiers, gone. Who else? Proofreaders and copy editors, they're gone. AI can do all that shit. Paralegals and legal assistants are gone. Not lawyers, legal assistants. Bookkeepers, I already said that, they're gone. Fast food and restaurant line front workers, they're gone. Warehouse workers, just about gone, with the exception of drivers. Entry-level market research analysts are gone. That's the way it is. Conflict resolution, AI can't build trust. Adaptability, learning is the new experience. Leadership, AI can inspire people. They can't. And systems thinking, connecting the dots is a human skill. Yes. That's the way it goes, y'all. That's the way it is. That's the way it's going to be. I thought I was going to make it a pull-up show, but I don't see a lot of people pull up and view, or whatever the case may be. So more than likely, I'll probably finish out talking and then end the show. I already got damn near an hour in, but I want to educate y'all on why not to be afraid of AI and those who it will affect and those who it won't affect. Cuzzo says sounds like it's mostly quick interaction type jobs are going to be the risk at these damn robots. Absolutely, and it's going to expand in the future to other jobs. But the main jobs that I named, they'll never be touched. Those jobs will be with us until the day we die. 425 TV, troubling times ahead. Deception is real. Yes, it is. But I'm glad that I can rely on my old skills to carry my family on long after I'm gone off this planet. As long as this planet is here, I have equipped my family with everything that they need to know on how to survive without me being here. All the knowledge that I tell y'all, that I share with y'all, best believe they already had that knowledge. I'm going to do a show on survival. That's going to be one of my next shows, a show on survival, how to survive, just in case we ever hit a post-apocalyptic situation, how to survive. This is your boy, Big Major. I was expecting DJ to pop up, but I think DJ might be busy, might be working. He said facts, 425 TV facts, bro. That's just the way it is. AI is not going to scare me. It can scare most other people, but that shit ain't going to scare me. Like I say, I predate AI. My generation is the catalyst for starting all this bullshit. The Generation X generation. And most niggas in my generation ain't scared of this shit because we know how to do everything. You cut down one of my arms, I got another one over here. One of my fingers, I got another one over there. You cut down this portion of my life, I still got this over here. And motherfuckers is always going to need that human connection when it comes to certain industries. Period. Point blank. Y'all have a beautiful weekend. This is your boy, Big Major. I thank y'all for showing up to the channel, supporting. Please hit that like button, share button, subscribe button if you are new to the channel. Cuzzo says, I think people see movies like iRobot and think it's going to be like that. I mean, we won't see it in this lifetime. Them damn movies are doing a number on folks out here. See, here's the thing about the movies, Cuzzo. You're right about that. But here's the thing about the movies. They're not creating these movies for no reason at all. See, they're making these movies because they already have that technology. They're showing you right now what they're pre-planning. They're showing you right now what they're pre-planning. And it's about to be stupid, y'all. And the reason why they can show you that right now is because they don't think that people are going to believe that stuff like that could happen when the time comes. So all they doing is setting us up to let you know it's coming, but we want y'all to believe that it ain't coming, but it's already coming. All this iRobot and the Gemini man and all that shit is already real and it's already coming. And they want motherfuckers to believe that it ain't. So that they can catch you sleep. But nigga like Big Mage ain't sleep. I'm woke. Everything they put in these movies is real shit that they already orchestrating right now. Period, point blank. H. Davis, my damn nephew, says 11 likes. That's what's up, man. I appreciate y'all showing up to the channel. Once again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right now. Once again, going out. This is your boy Big Major for Major Level Entertainment on behalf of the Major Level Mafia. We are out. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. Thank you.
Was major, I'm getting major paper. Every time I whip a track, the shreds like a cheese grater. When I hit your spot, it ain't no way that no one can save ya. Like I said before, anything I do, I'ma do with major. Everything I do is major, and I'm getting major paper. Every time I whip a track, the shreds like a cheese grater. When I hit your spot, it ain't no way that no one can save ya. Like I said before, anything I do, I'ma do with major. Everything I do is major, and I'm getting major paper. Every time I rip a track, the shreds like a cheese grater. When I hit your spot, it ain't no way that no one can save ya. Like I said before, anything I do, I'ma do it major. Everything I do is major, and I'm getting major paper. Every time I rip a track, the shreds like a cheese grater. When I hit your spot, it ain't no way that no one can save ya. Like I said before,